The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
What's going on, everybody? In the place to be. My name is Ruben. How's everybody doing? Welcome to
good.
another episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, I always have the usual suspects with me. We got AG down at the bottom on the ones and twos, as you heard earlier,
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
and we got Moby up in the corner, chilling with a Seattle Supersonics hat on. I mean, just go ahead and break out the vintage.
I mean, look, man. Tell him my age.
Hey,
Just
man,
tell him
Lenny
my age.
Wilkins, man. Lenny Wilkins, man.
And of course, right off the gate, Moco Cowboy is saying, "Is this whole episode dedicated to Aaron Rodgers?"
You don't want me to talk about Aaron Rodgers.
No,
No, we're
it's
not.
not. However, I'm not gonna say he won't get talked about today.
Well, Nancy
That's all I'm
Sinatra put it best. You were lying when you should have been truthing. So I'm gonna leave it there.
well,
gonna leave it
you
there.
know what? Let's just do it. Yo, I mean, what was the term that he used?
Inoculate.
He was inoculated.
Yes.
No, I thought he said he was immunized.
No, immunized.
He
Did
was
you use
immunized.
immunized? Okay.
Yes, he used the
I've
term
been immunized.
Okay.
And then he referred to people who had not received the vaccine as those people, as if he wasn't part of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those people.
I didn't know he said that. Did he say that for real?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
he said I've been immunized, and I know there are a lot of guys who have not received the vaccine, and I think those guys are making their personal choice. So like he completely removed himself from that.
Oh yeah. easy.
Those guys.
So he lied and then built a narrative that he doesn't belong to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. That's
Hey, man.
isn't that more than doubling down?
Hey, if you're gonna triple down,
Well,
at
see,
least
this
do
this
it
is
right.
what when he was asked this off season
Yeah.
about his vaccination status. So he was asked a couple months ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I've been immunized." And then
So
he
that-
went on this long rant about it being a personal decision, and those guys who have not been vaccinated, they're making a personal choice. And
And then after he tried to get it cleared by the NFL about what his immunization happened, they said, "Nah, bro."
I mean, he essentially went to like some shaman or something and took some,
He went to
Uh-huh.
where Joe Rogan went to,
yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought he did what Joe Rogan told him to do.
which is interesting now because he was on UFC yesterday. Now I don't know. Did Joe Rogan eventually get the vaccine, or is UFC saying that whatever cocktail he did is cool?
I mean, you asking the wrong one. I don't know.
I mean, I just find it interesting because if the NFL said, "Nah, this ain't cool," UFC, the people who really were the leaders of, hey, if you ain't vaccinated, you just not around here. you know, that's interesting. I'm kind of curious about that. I'll have to do some digging. But nah, man. I mean, when it's all said and done, it's too easy to give him the F that guy because it's just too easy. I don't even feel that way. I just feel like he's just part of that crew of people who feels like they are better than the rest of us, especially those of us who are actually vaccinated. I mean, and then I thought, like y'all said, I thought it was funny how he treated the people who weren't vaccinated like beneath him, and it's like, bruh, you're not vaccinated either. So I mean, they got to be having a field day, and of course, they're gonna get fined. He's gonna get fined, and Green
He should
Bay's
get
gonna get
he
fined.
should get suspended, and Green Bay should lose draft picks if they weren't following protocol.
That's
Like
what I'm talking about.
I am tired of the world bending to this man's white privilege. And yes, I just went there. Like I think Aaron Rodgers has shown himself to be a public jerk over the the course of many years. I think he's an asshole. I think he's a jerk. And I think if his name was Lamar Jackson, or if his name was Cam Newton or Russell Wilson, they would be painting this in a much more negative light. And I watched on ESPN as Jay Williams basically went after Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith was basically like, yeah, he's a liar, blah, blah, blah. But Jay Williams called him out and was like, yo, how come you don't have that same hateful energy you had about Kyrie Irving? He said, and Kyrie Irving didn't lie to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you talked about him. You said he was stupid. You had all this hateful energy. And as another black man looking at you come down on this guy, it just looks really, really funny to see you not have that same energy about Aaron Rodgers. And I could see Stephen A. Smith's panties bunching up. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm glad there's somebody on that network with the balls to say that to Stephen A. Smith. Because you goddamn right, if this was somebody else. I mean, look, I'm not saying Stephen A. Smith is a sellout. I'm not saying he got to be hard on him because he white. I'm just saying Stephen A. Smith's smart enough to know who his audience is. And he knows his audience receives him insulting Kyrie Irving a lot better than it'll receive him insulting Aaron Rodgers. And I mean, you can take it for whatever you want.
Well, I mean, and I think the biggest reason why Jay Will really hit him hard, because I mean, Jay Will is correct. Like Stephen A. was really going in on what's his name? I can't remember. Kyrie Irving. Now, and I'll say this. I feel like that at this point in time, they're both of them in the same damn boat. I mean,
I disagree. I mean, because what I say about Kyrie is he ain't lie to nobody.
Well, no,
and he ain't put nobody in no harm's way.
No,
on his team.
Yeah, and see, and I'm not saying like that. I feel like, once again, like there are a whole bunch of people in the NFL apparently who are not vaccinated. And like we found out,
there are a lot of quarterbacks: Carson Wentz, Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but at least I will give Carson Wentz credit though. You know what? He ain't vaccinated, but he is masked up.
He be masked up strong, man.
Now, once again, I can't sit here and say the same about Lamar because I really don't be watching Lamar like that.
He's masked up strong too, man.
So so far as I'm concerned, something needs to happen in Green Bay. Because they definitely getting fined. They will probably lose draft picks because this isn't the first time the NFL has had to do this, and they took 6th-round draft picks away from 2 teams already. So I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. But here's the thing. They're going to hit if the NFL, if Roger Goodell has any cojones.
He doesn't.
You're right, he doesn't.
Just that simple.
I mean, real talk, this is how he can win it for me. Every time that Aaron Rodgers was up there on the podium without a mask, every time, $20,000 fine. Boom, let's start there. Oh, we've got like 10 of these joints? Yeah, you suspended for 2 games. I mean, because here's the thing.
It depends on what the policy is about media stuff. Like, because I don't know if the policy about being on the media stage is the same as it is about being in the facility.
It is.
But you best believe they're gonna go look at the cameras and look at the facility.
Oh, yeah.
Walking around the facility without a mask on, he put everybody in jeopardy.
Because here's the thing. They said that if you're, when they're doing interviews and stuff, if you're not vaccinated, you must wear a mask at all times. And see, Aaron Rodgers to the NFL is not considered vaccinated. So from preseason, when he walked himself back in with his flip-flops, to today, or the last time he was on TV, he has never worn a mask. So he's going to get fined some crazy-ass amount, and he should be suspended a couple games because at this point in time, you've basically just said, NFL, y'all a bunch of bitches. That he pretty much said, well, these rules are not based on science. These rules are for blah blah blah. And it's like, bruh, I mean, they do this for science. That's why all these people. That's why when the two dudes from the Bills weren't wearing a mask, they got hit with that $25,000 fine. And one of them came on Twitter is like, "All right, NFL, you got me." Like he got me because he wasn't vaccinated. And he didn't have no mask on. Yo, this is the time. If you're the NFL, this is the time that you put your foot in the ground. And look, I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. He's on my fantasy team and all that. But yo, when it's all said and done, Aaron Rodgers, you wrong for this. Because you went around pretty much, you out here just like these other crazy ass people out here pretending, trying to be something you're not. And then all you do is getting yourself in trouble, you getting your team in trouble. I mean, and then on top of it, they're saying that apparently he had a Halloween party at his crib, and being unvaccinated, you can have no more than 3 players from that team, including self, in an enclosed area. And apparently it was like 6 of the Packers there. So like I would be shocked if the NFL he can't come back until Saturday as long as he is in good health. I'm pretty sure Friday you will hear the punishment. He's getting suspended. He's got to get suspended because if you are not getting suspended, you're basically telling everybody else in the league, "Yo, F y'all, we do what we want." Because he did what he want, now he got to pay. Just like in CB4, when the Crown family, killed him in jail, they had to stick the broom up his ass. I mean, they got to pay. Aaron Rodgers got to pay. And if he look, AG loses my. So if he does it, it's a big old FU to the NFL. And you best believe if they don't suspend him, guaranteed next week they will be my FU guys. I'm just what it is because they have to do it. They don't have a choice.
First of all, they don't have to do anything. And like Moby said, this is Aaron Rodgers, and he has football privilege. He has football white privilege, and he got white privilege.
But
so don't say that.
I'm not so confident that they're going to suspend him. They're going to fine him. They're going to fine him. But I'm not confident they're going to suspend him. Now, I agree with you. They should, but I'm just not confident. Now, and I'm going to go and stand firm that if this was, I don't know, any quarterback with any pigmentation, even Dak Prescott, he would already be suspended. It wouldn't even he'd be under what is the commissioner's list pending an investigation.
I mean, they'd agreed in that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's what it is. If the NFL does not suspend, at least for one game, if you do not suspend him, you're telling the NFL, do what you want. You're telling all the players, do what you want. Because in the rules, it says up to suspension. And if you don't, this is egregious. We're talking 8 weeks of this. He's been doing this for 8 effing weeks.
No. And then they were pointing out at the end of the game, he's hugging, talking to Kyler Murray, no mask on. You like 2 inches away from this man's face.
He's hugging, talking to everybody with no mask on. I ain't never seen a dude wear a mask at all since he walked in. So all I'm saying is,
out there living that fraudulent life, man.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, if the NFL doesn't suspend him, they might as well just say F it and not even fine people. Because pretty much they said their own rule ain't shit.
Yeah, and just for the record, this ain't no anti-vax or thing that we talk about. We ain't talking about that at all. Like, I think all 3 of us are in agreement. We don't care if people want to get vaccinated if you're gonna live right.
Yeah, just don't be running out of these streets like you vaccinated, like doing what you want and shit. Like
because I got respect for Carson Wentz. You don't want to get vaccinated? Cool. Every time I see that dude on the sidelines, he got his mask on.
Yeah. I mean, I watched a little bit of Minnesota, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't see Kirk Cousins no way. So I don't know what he
be having his mask on too.
He ain't got choices. I mean, these people got choices, and on top of all of that, he lost a sponsorship to a health clinic. The same thing that happened to in Minnesota, Kirk Cousins, when he came out with that craziness about the vaccine and stuff. Oh yeah, you have sponsorship with the hospital? Nah, bro, we can't support you on that. They let him go, and the one in Green Bay let him go today too, or a couple days ago too. It's it's just just don't be living fraudulent. That's it. If you out here, you don't want a mask. If you don't want to get the shot or get the stab, as Moby says it, fine. Just be wearing a mask. That's it. That's all I ask. At least take care of yourself. If you're not gonna take care of nobody else, take care of yourself. Because that means you don't got no fear. And I get it. You still want to live how you want to live. But damn, man, I mean, you ain't gotta take the rest of us down with you. Cause you out here being faking the phone. Man, I ain't got time for you. So that's all the Aaron Rodgers we gonna talk about today. I'm already mad. So, because if he calls me my fantasy game today, we gonna fight. Like, I'm gonna put him on my TV screen and I'm gonna throw fake punches at him. And like after he gets suspended, he gonna be back in my starting lineup. But I'm just saying.
I'm about to say that ain't like you gonna cut him from your team or nothing.
Hell no, I can't. They won't let me cut him. They won't let me cut him. He's too good. But so, how's everybody been doing this week? Everybody good? AG, you all right down there, bro?
Yeah. I number one, I am good. It's been a pretty good week, but I'm laughing at what's going to be foreign affairs right now.
Why you even peeking? Why you peeking, AG? You're not supposed to be peeking
on the feed.
You're not supposed to be peeking, man. It is peeking.
Why would you put it on the feed if I can't look at it?
You can't. You're not supposed to look at it afterwards. Production meetings, right man. There. Production meetings, man. Come on, bro. Y'all killing me, man. First Moby last week, now you this week. Y'all killing me. So Moby, how you doing? Everything good with you?
I mean, yeah, it's good. Other than fantasy.
Yeah, up there on the Geico hustler. What? Oh no, the woman who sued Geico for getting VD from her dude in the car. Nah, I haven't seen anything else for that. But trust me, I'm watching for it. Because I need to know what happens. Because
we all need to know what happens. We all need to know
because there about to be some lawsuits happening. If that works. Man, insurance is about to be crazy. All right, so what we're gonna do? Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get this started. I guess with the I'm not looking at that stuff with the quick hits. So I love it, man. First of all, I think I said on the show last week that I can speak for myself and my two brothers here that, hey, man, we do not dislike white people. We love white people. We love all people. However, we're going to call people out if they do stupid, whether white, black, Puerto Rico, Asian. And on top of that, if you're going to go over the top and get yourself in the news so you can be on this show, then you deserve to get what you get. I mean, so
you can be on this show.
Yeah. Hey, man, look, if you're going to do something stupid, at least know we're going to talk about you like a dog. And that's what we're about to do, especially with the realtor who flew to the Capitol riot on her private jet. Let me repeat that. A private jet. And she says she wouldn't go to jail because of her, quote, blonde hair and white skin, unquote. And she got 60 days in jail. That's that come up right there, bro. You not going to jail because you blonde and you got white skin? Guess what? You're going to jail for 60 days. Now, is 60 days enough? Of course not. But the fact that you're going to jail is awesome. So I can't be mad at that. So she flew on a private jet to D.C., took part in the Capitol riot, and she pleaded guilty to a single federal misdemeanor charge of parading in the Capitol. First of all, I didn't know that was parading in the Capitol was a charge. Are we making shit up? But, I mean, I didn't know parading, like literally parading in the Capitol. So basically, if I walk around the Capitol with nobody there, I would think that's breaking and entering. But she got arrested for parading in the Yeah, okay. Whatever.
I want to know who had the forethought to make that a rule before. Like who was thinking, you know what, we better make a rule that says you can't parade in the Capitol. Yeah. We better put that up there in paper because somebody's gonna test this one day.
parade, especially the term. It's a term that gets me. Parading in the Capitol.
See, most rules and laws are made because something happened and it's reactionary. So I'm kind of curious on what happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who had?
Because the last time I checked, this is the first time anybody broke into the Capitol like this.
Well, see, that I don't think it was built for what actually happened early in the year. I think it was built for something petty. I really do believe somebody did something that somebody didn't like, and they didn't like each other, and somebody had more power than the other. They made a law: you can't parade around here, so it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah,
he's got a good lawyer, because 60 days to me, even for white privilege, is a little less than I thought would happen. Actually, this whole thing is nothing but slaps on the wrist.
Yeah, so, but it is kind of funny that she thought she wouldn't go to jail because of her blonde hair and white skin. Because honestly, if she'd have said that to me, I would have probably been like, "Yeah, you're probably right." So exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even really mad at her for having that line of thinking. It's like
she is from
at least she's self-aware of her privilege, but like even that let her down, I guess. Like,
but did it?
It's because she got 60 days, man. Now we can agree that ain't nothing for based on what she did, but we also can agree that she's shocked as hell that she got 60 days.
Oh yeah.
She probably literally said out loud, "But I'm white."
And my blonde hair is so pretty.
Did you not see that I was white?
And she flicked her hair. So a critic on Twitter told her in March that she would go to jail. And she responded, "I'm definitely not going to jail. Quote, sorry, I have blonde hair, white skin, a great job, a great future, and I'm not going to jail. Sorry to rain on your hater parade. I did nothing wrong." Unquote.
Slow clap.
Bruh, like, honestly, man, like, we get mad at white people for denying or being ashamed or acting like that privilege don't exist. Yo, props for somebody knowing I got this privilege. Like, she knew she was playing with house money.
How dare they put me in jail? How dare they?
Is it house money though?
I mean, yo,
it was
in the past. Me and you would agree that having, blonde hair and white skin is essentially playing with house money. You already got a leg up on the competition.
Well, okay, I've always thought house money was like living on borrowed time. I thought she came in.
Playing with house money is like, hey, even if you lose, it won't like it really was your money anyway. You already won. Like, she already won by being born with the privilege. So it's not like she was gambling anything.
Okay.
Plus we know, she also knows, like, even if she ain't got the complexion for protection, she's got the complexion that guarantees second chances. I mean,
her life's not going to change at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she good.
Moco Cowboy, she's playing with establishment money.
Yeah.
So she became one of the most well-known Capitol rioters for taking a charter plane to D.C. with other supporters of the president at the time. She posted on social media throughout the trip, including a video filmed in a bathroom mirror right before heading into the riot. "We're gonna go down and storm the Capitol," she said in the video. "They're down there right now, and that's why we came. So that's what we're going to do. So wish me some luck."
She about to Martha Stewart this thing, man. She about to turn this jail time into some street cred, man.
Here's the greatest part. The greatest part about
it be Snoop Dogg, though.
I know. No, it can't be. I don't know. It'd be interesting. It might be. I was gonna say something else, but that'd be wrong. So we're just not gonna talk about it. So she put a picture of herself at the window of the Capitol after it was broken. And she put "window at the Capitol." And if the news doesn't stop lying about us, we're going to come after their studios next. Lying about you? What? Man, did y'all breaking and entering?
It's going to be her and Condoleezza Rice drinking tea, telling people to get over it. That's what's going to be.
Wow.
I need to just get over it. That shit happened in January. Why y'all bringing up old shit?
She said they said the video was a key factor in the judge's decision to sentence Ryan to 60 days in jail, saying that showed Ryan knew what she was getting into when she headed to the Capitol. Hold on. So you trying to say she had the knife in her hand, the blood on her fingertips, and the body right there, and she only got 60 days?
Yep, that's exactly what
you know what that is? That's called a great lawyer.
Well, again, it's a great lawyer and privilege. You have to have them both.
Well, she was initially charged with 12 counts, but struck a plea deal with the prosecutors to have all but a single misdemeanor charge of parading, demonstrating, or picketing in the Capitol dropped if she pled guilty, which she did in August. So it's not even a felony. Like, so she ain't never got to talk about this.
Are you disappointed? Like,
I think it's funny she got 60 days after she said she won't.
But that's the same as not getting any jail time, as far as I'm concerned.
yeah.
I wonder what jail she's going to though.
Some cushy jail. She ain't going to like prison.
But that's the thing. Is she going to like the local jail, or are they sending her to like a federal jail?
No, you don't go to prison for 60 days. She's just gonna be in the county lockup. That's it.
Yeah. So I guess I wonder if she's gonna do like the weekends, or is she gonna like, you know,
Actually,
sometimes
she'll probably
you
get out in a month if she behaves well.
Yeah,
because you get a day for a day.
Yeah, I mean, she'll be in jail. She'll be in the jumpsuit. You know, long as she don't become nobody's friend.
I mean, she gonna have some cool stories to tell. That's all.
Awesome. So enough of her and her blonde hair and white skin.
Hey man, that's a pretty powerful combination.
It is. Now I don't know if this dude's got blonde hair, but he is white. So if you didn't know, Youngkin won the governorship of the Commonwealth of Virginia on Tuesday. Okay, whatever. However you feel, it doesn't really matter. But his son, who's 17 years old, tried to cast a ballot twice.
Oh, that didn't come up.
Yeah, he tried to come in twice despite being too young to vote. So he walked into
What's up with all this voter fraud, man?
Yeah, I mean,
stop the steal, man. Stop the steal.
So he went to the Great Falls Library and presented his driver's license when they asked for proof of identity. And then they was just like, you ain't old enough. Sorry about your luck. We can set you up so you can vote in the next election, but you can't vote in this one. And so under Virginia's election laws, the only time 17-year-olds can vote in a primary election is if they'll be 18 by the time the general election. AKA, they can vote in the June stuff if they're going to be 18 by the time November comes around. Try to help people out. So, he was like, nah, and left. So 20 minutes later, he came back demanding that he be allowed, insisting that he be allowed to vote. And said one of my friends who was 17 was allowed to cast a ballot. And they was just like, I don't know what happened to your friend, but you ain't registered to vote here today.
Man, so he's snitching on his friend.
I know, right?
Snitching?
Actually, he's snitching on the game in general.
Yeah.
Hey man, stop the steal, man. Stop the steal.
So what I loved about this whole article is the way they tried to spin it. It was terrible, but they tried, so I give them credit. So the spokesman for Youngkin issued a statement on Friday. So it took them 3 days to issue a statement. This happened on Tuesday. I guess they couldn't issue a statement on Friday afternoon or Wednesday or Thursday.
Too busy taking them victory laps, baby.
Yeah, apparently. And it was like, quote, it's unfortunate while Glenn attempts to unite the Commonwealth around his positive message of better schools, safer streets, at a lower cost of living and more jobs, his political opponents, mad that they suffered historic losses this year, are pitching opposition research on a 17-year-old kid who honestly misunderstood Virginia election law and simply asked polling officials if he was eligible to vote. When informed he was not, he went to school.
Okay, if he'd only went to the polling site once, that story holds water. When you come back the second time, you basically eliminated all the shit that they just said. Seriously, if he only goes to the site one time, even though I'd be like, dog, your dad running and you don't know the voting rules, that's kind of a you problem. But hey, I'll give you the one pass. I'll give you the one. But when you come back 20 minutes later, it's like, nah, you doing that fraudulent voting that apparently the Republican Party said happened months ago, I guess.
But here's the part that I like. I like this. The part that I liked is when he said a 17-year-old kid who honestly misunderstood Virginia election law and simply asked polling officials if he was eligible to vote. When informed he was not, he went to school. What, you weren't in school the last 12 years to know how voting happens in this country, much less Virginia?
Once
Civics.
again,
Civics.
I'll give you the
Great civics.
hey, once again, I give him the first pass. I give him the first pass because, like you said, a lot of people don't know that you are eligible at 17 if you're going to turn 18 before November election. So I give him the pass. Maybe one of his boys was like, "Yo, I voted." He was like, "Oh snap, let me go vote." But you come back that second time, nah, now you just pitching shit.
I mean,
That's all it is. Don't sprinkle no sugar on shit and tell me it's a cupcake. No, baby, like you knew what you was doing.
I mean, I was just like, bruh. And apparently he goes to private school, which,
of course,
why talk about, hey, you know what's awesome about private school? What do they call it? Vouchers. That's right. But we're not gonna have that discussion today.
He must have been in private school because all public schools closed.
I mean, it's got a point there.
That's a very good point. Yeah. That's a very
Nobody
good point.
was in school on Tuesday. Nobody.
Yeah, he went to a school. Maybe he should have stayed in the school a little bit longer so they could tell him how to vote. See, they worry about
maybe they
worry
need
about
more
that
vouchers.
I mean, it's clearly not the vouchers problem. Maybe he just don't go to school. I mean, let's just be real about it. How your dad gonna run for it? Yo, man, let's be real. Let's stop for a second. Bruh, if this kid was black, do you understand the hailstorm that would have happened?
If this kid was any complexion of brown, he'd have been they would have lumped him into all the voter fraud that they said happened on the last election.
Actually, no. I think what would have happened was if this was McAuliffe's kid and McAuliffe won. It would have been bad.
Oh, they'd open up a whole investigation. Exactly. Hey, man, McCullough got the kids out here voting. Only reason he won because he had the whole elementary school out here voting for him.
That's right.
Because that 17-year-old would have turned into a 7-year-old quick. They'd have been like, yeah, he had the whole primary school system out there voting.
I mean, they took their recess to go down there and vote.
On the day they weren't supposed to be in school.
So how is this? I mean, so Moby, we'll go to you because AG and I are not fathers. So, man, you just became governor, and then you found out your 17-year-old kid tried to go vote twice. How is that conversation when he gets home?
All right, first of all, there's two conversations that's got to happen. The conversation when he has to get home is, bro, don't be out here making me look stupid. Like, look, you 1 year away from being out on your own. You got plenty of time to make yourself look stupid as an adult. But as long as you still under me, like, you can't be out here making me look dumb. And then second of all, like, my statement to the public gonna be different. I'm not gonna try to spin it like that. I'm gonna be real and be like, look, my overzealous kid was really rooting for me to get voted in. So he tried to go out there voting, knowing damn well his ass was too young to vote.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Yep, you gotta say it just like knowing damn well he's too young to vote. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at my kid for rooting for me because I mean, look, honestly, if you're anywhere president in your kid's life, your kid's supposed to be rooting for you. Your kid is gonna be your biggest fan. So I'm not mad at him for trying to go out there and doing his part to try to get me elected, even though it was wrong. I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to excuse it. I'm still going to say the boy dumb for trying. I mean, you look, the first time I go, hey, man, you're not cheating. You're not trying. Good job. The second time, hey, man, now you just out here looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the first time you can go up there and you can play ignorant the first time. But when you come back that second time, baby, like, nah, man, you just went from being ignorant to dumb.
And that's the only reason why this is a story, because he went twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he goes once,
this ain't a story.
They might have brought it up, but then then that whole spill that they gave is 100% plausible. Like, hey man, he tried to go vote. They told him he couldn't. He left. But when you have that part where he turned around and came back 20 minutes later,
like he went and read some law books to try to look intelligent. You don't know the law.
Y'all are nice, man. Y'all are nice. I wouldn't have gave him the first time because the first time you already knew.
I'm not actually giving him the first time because, like I said, he knew the whole time. But what I'm saying is, at least the first time is plausible It's not likely.
Yeah.
It's not likely. I don't necessarily believe it, but you know what? Beyond reasonable doubt, hey, I can't convict him because there is at least a little bit of reasonable doubt. You come back the second time, ain't no reasonable doubt. You did that shit.
And let's just be real, man. If he does it one time, we not talking about him. He does it once, we're not talking about him. You
Yes,
do it
we
twice. No, we're not, because this isn't a story.
If it is a story, it's a blip because
Yeah.
because they really could explain it away with the speech that they gave. Now, once again, most reasonable people are going to be like, oh, man, they full of shit. But still, as long as you can kind of give that little bit of reasonable doubt, you got a chance. But
The second time, no.
yeah.
Okay.
Boo Boo the Fool. Boo Boo the Fool don't strike twice.
All right, AG, let me give you the OJ example. We're gonna go with the OJ example.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Most of us, even us colored people, we feel like OJ.
Wait a minute.
Color.
Us colored
That's
people.
what we're
Even us colored people,
We're doing
I
you know,
love it. I love it.
even us colored people, we don't necessarily believe OJ was innocent. We might not think OJ did it, but we don't think he innocent.
He didn't do it. But
Once
has
again,
somebody do that shit.
Exactly. You might not think he did it, but you don't think he innocent. So it's like that reasonable doubt. Now, if OJ would have started dating another girl 6 months later and then she would have ended up being cut up, now we just gonna be like, nah,
That's
he
your
did
fault.
that shit.
Yeah.
I'll be like, we can't defend it no more. That's what I mean, AG. So he showed up once and we gave him the OJ, like, okay, we pretty sure you guilty, but you know what? All right, maybe you did.
Yeah. It's not
You
a
come back to
2,000 word
the
article.
second one ends up dead. It's like, nah, nigga, you did that. Like, we can't even ride with you no more, man.
I mean, and that's the whole thing. You do
Okay.
it one time, maybe it's a 500 word article. They did it a second time, it's a 2,000 word article. And it's like, and I gotta, and you know, it's real talk, man. I saw it and I'm just like, it's all over my news stuff on my phone. And I'm just like, okay, I saw it once on the Reddit joint, because the Reddit be picking up crazy stuff. Then that joint was on CNN. I was like, whoa, that's what we doing now? So yeah, after the third time, I really had to take a look at it and was like, this kid's stupid. But hey, everybody gets one. You just don't get two.
I get it. Especially the OJ thing. I get it. But he did. He did it the first time. But yeah.
I mean, once again, I don't know if he did it, but he ain't innocent.
I just think the boy had good lawyers. That's all I'm saying.
I know that for sure. I mean,
Hey,
that's
man.
for sure.
The glove didn't fit, man. You gotta quit.
Well, the glove was wet with blood, and then it dried over the next few months. That's why it didn't fit.
Hey, man, he put
Maybe
it on. Right.
or maybe he borrowed somebody else's gloves.
Yeah, somebody else's small ass gloves.
I can't even believe I'm in this conversation right now.
Well, I mean, come on, man. There is a thing. It's too much.
Have you
evidence.
ever seen that documentary on the trial of OJ?
I did.
Yo, even though I still believe he had something to do with it, man, there's a lot of holes in that never came to light.
I understand that. I do. I still say he did it. But you know what? We'll never know.
Nah.
That's between three people, two of which are dead. So
Hey, that's the
Yeah.
only way to keep a secret between three people.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's between 4 people
4 people? What do you mean?
because OJ didn't do it. So whoever did it, no.
Don't
Okay,
go
we're gonna
into
move
the
on.
Cato defense. Don't
No,
go into the
we can move
Cato
on.
defense, man.
We're gonna move on. He crazy. We're gonna move on.
We're about to go
crazy?
into the Cato defense.
Who crazy?
You might be like, Cato
Listen.
did it.
No. I've always said that AC did that joint. I've always said that because that's his boy. Yo, if it wasn't for OJ, who's AC? AC don't know who AC is without OJ because he carried it for his whole
You're
life.
right, AG. We don't need to go into this.
So-
Let's just cut it.
See,
No,
Y'all
Ruben,
mess- y'all mess up.
you took a good example to teach me something, and you took it to this place where no one should ever go. But then that's what this show's built on. So I can't even be mad at you.
pretty much. That's what we do.
Well,
Way
we're
to
gonna
stay
move on
consistent.
now.
We are. We're gonna go
We're
to
gonna
the
move
last
on.
one
Uh-huh.
because can I just say that the how do I want to say it? Yo, man, half of Richmond is smart. Let me change that. 49% of Richmond is smart. Now the other 51% who don't live there is not. So also because Virginia's, this is the first time I probably had multiple articles from Virginia in the same day. So one of the things in Richmond was Richmond, the capital. Somebody wanted to bring a casino to Richmond, and so they had to vote on it. And black-owned casino in a part of Richmond where nobody goes to, Walmsley Boulevard in the south side of Richmond, which, let's just be honest about it, I don't go there unless I truly have to, which I never do. So I don't go there. Just put it out there.
It's right across from one of my stores, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, put it where it is, man. Put it where it is. So they wanted to put a casino resort there. So they voted. The city voted. Now, $565 million plus jobs and all this other stuff. 51% of Richmond rejected it. So, and of course, most of the voters in the South Side location, where it was going to be at, was like, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's get some jobs here. Whereas the other people who don't got nothing to do with the South Side that don't even go, who probably don't even know where it is, they're like, nah, we don't need that. Bruh. So how are you going to sit here and, I mean, look, when it's all said and done, they wanted Richmond to stay where it is, the way it is. 51% of Richmond is where we live at, and 49% of Richmond where everybody else live at. Because Lord knows, if that casino had gotten there, then you're talking about the school system, you're talking about the area. Hopefully all that could have been improved. But then it'd be closer to what the north side is like. And I guess my opinion is they probably were a little threatened. I guess. So they were just like, nah, you can't have that. So now Richmond is out of $565 million. And now they're talking about going to places like Norfolk and Portsmouth, in which, if it goes to Portsmouth, man, I will be shocked if it's less than 80% says, hell yeah, bring this shit here. So, Mo B, you live in Richmond. You live in Chesterfield. Excuse me. I apologize.
Close enough.
But you live close enough to Richmond. Yo, bro, did they make a right decision or not?
Look, man, I'm not going to tell nobody what the right decision or wrong decision is. What I am going to say is it's comical the reasons that the people who were so opposed to it gave. So here's one of the reasons that they were opposed to it. We don't want that type of traffic in our city.
Don't y'all have a Rosie's there already?
Thank you.
That's what I was going to say. I thought y'all had one, like Hampton's got one. So what's the difference, except Rosie's smaller?
Well, because Rosie's is just a casino location. This place was also a resort as well.
Well, there's a few more differences.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
the people in control of it kind of look a particular way. Here's the other reason they gave. Oh, we don't want that establishment to come in the city because they're going to, in a few years, they'll be receiving a whole bunch of tax breaks that our other citizens will not be. Oh, you mean like all the other corporations that are owned by white people get?
That's what I was going to say. It's like, I mean, Broad Street's filled with it. What's the difference?
I mean, look, I'm not going to, I will try not to be that guy that simply tries to oversimplify it and just say they voted no because it was black owned. But there's really no other compelling reason that any of the people who were in opposition gave that makes any sense, because all the reasons that they gave are the same reasons that they say yes to other things. The only difference is the people in charge and who these jobs are going to go to. And it was going to increase property value in Richmond, because if that would have come, inevitably the property value around it would have been increased, the same as that happened in Baltimore when they created the casinos up there.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff around it, which a lot of those areas around it were once considered low income, impoverished areas, that whole area came up. And what they did now, unfortunately, inevitability of that too. Is it does force some people who are already there out because they get priced out. But doesn't that happen everywhere? When you like, we call it gentrification. It happens every time. The problem is the only thing I can see that looked different about this was who was going to own it. Like, there's literally nothing else that's different other than who was going to own it.
It quacks like a duck. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you could ask Petersburg about that.
And look, I'm not informed enough to know, so I'm not going to try to pretend to be some expert. I don't know all the logistics and the tax breaks and all that. I'm just saying, based on everything that the people who were opposed to it said, like, it sounded a lot like all the benefits all the other businesses get.
I mean, Petersburg went through that. Walmart wanted to come to Petersburg. Hey, man, we just don't want to have to pay water and sewer for 5 years. Nah, you got to pay that. They went to Colonial Heights. South Park is born. And now we do have, Petersburg now does have a Walmart that's small and terrible and not really in Petersburg. It's in Prince George.
I mean, it still is in Petersburg. It's in Prince George, is like a half block down the street. It still is in Petersburg limits.
But it's
just because you can walk across the street and be in Prince George, it's still in Petersburg.
Because they wanted to put it at Walnut Mall, which is the center of Petersburg, which that means everybody would be able to go. Now they have it near Prince George, where, I mean, I guess with Uber you can go.
I mean, in all fairness, man, Petersburg ain't that big. That's like literally down the street.
I mean, it's like
it's literally down the street.
It's like 7 miles, man.
It's not even 7 miles.
It is 7 miles.
It's not 7 miles, man. I drive it every day.
I'm saying. But but Walnut Mall was where everybody went anyway when it was a mall, and they just wanted to take that over. And Petersburg's like, nah, you got to pay it. Colonial Heights said, what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and credit that for 5 years. And they blossomed, and Petersburg almost died. So
almost. Petersburg been dead for a long time.
I mean, you know, people live there. People live there in their school, so it ain't dead yet.
That don't mean it's alive.
I mean, I didn't say that either.
On Walking Dead, them people still walking around, but we wouldn't call them alive.
Wow.
I mean, he ain't wrong. You know, and I appreciate the mayor Stoney, you know, talking about he's proud of the organization because everybody got a chance to hear their voice heard. What he should be saying is, "Oh y'all suck," but I think that's more of a personal opinion than anything else. He likes to get reelected, so. But that is the quick hits for the day. Now let's go to the highlight of the show. Apparently,
the quick hits that only took 30 minutes.
I mean,
what happened to that 7-minute timer you always talk about putting on?
I mean, I knew
you didn't even try to lie to us. You didn't even try to Aaron Rodgers us this time. You was just like, nope.
I'm learning.
You're just gonna go straight to it.
That's right. I'm learning. So, foreign affairs with Mo B.
Well, I decided to do something different because no, man, because I've been hearing it from some people saying, hey man, why you just all of a sudden hate the territory of Florida? And I'm like, nah, man, that's not fair. I don't hate Florida. I just don't recognize it as a U.S. state. That's all. That's not hate. That's not. And this
facts,
hate,
right?
this hate didn't just come about. Like this ain't just no post-COVID hate.
I'm sorry.
Yo, that comment killed it.
Yeah, that comment just killed
Petersburg downturn began when Blair Underwood stopped repping it. First of all, he never repped it. So that means you basically saying Petersburg always been dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's right, because you said that he was from DC, right?
He's been from DC. He was in DC when he was at Petersburg High, apparently.
Yeah, that's that guy.
You know, so he must have just been commuting to school because, you know, Petersburg is known for their school system.
Yeah, you know. I mean, like that's an F that guy Hall of Famer right there, boy. Hall of Famer.
2 hours to high school every day.
Man.
Hey man,
Or
anything for quality education.
Oh, with traffic, yeah, for traffic, yeah, you're right. My bad.
I mean, because you know he lived in the south side of DC. Because
doesn't matter.
You know, because you can't live in the north side of DC. Ain't enough of us there. Just saying. Just saying.
Ah, Blair Underwood effing up my
I know,
international
right?
news.
That you know, Kebiako, that was money. I'll give you credit on
It
that.
was.
That was good. Because literally everything stopped when I saw that. I was like,
I saw it too, and I was like, "Yep, stole all my momentum." But yeah, man. So I've been getting people like acting like I just became this, U.S. stops at Georgia guy at COVID. So I was like, "Nah, man, I'm gonna go back in time. I'm not gonna pull up the recent stories that write themselves, even though it's just amazing. Just go on any Florida city newspaper site, and it's just amazing. If the shit wasn't real, it'd be the greatest joke ever."
Hold on for a second before you continue. Just very quickly, we've talked about a lot of the territory of Florida on this show. Just quick, three Florida stories that just you can't forget about that we talked about on the show.
Me?
Both of y'all, really. I mean, I got three,
look,
but I'm just curious.
They made mosquitoes. I will never. They created mosquitoes,
yes, man. I will never forget that one.
Because
when he said it last week, it just instantly, I was like, yeah, they did manufacture that whole
thing. They created mosquitoes. That's like the top 3 stores all by itself.
I don't know, man.
And then people pulling out AKs over bullies, man.
Hey, well, we can't forget the woman who brought her boyfriend back up to Burger King to shoot the dude after she got her money back.
Man, you just gave the greatest lead-in story ever, man. So look, man, I decided to go back in time, man, and tell you that like my interest in foreign affairs began years ago when hearing Florida man stories. And when I say Florida man stories, there's tons of articles that start with Florida man and then some ridiculous shit follows it. So Florida man stories have been going on for years. So how could I forget the story in 2017 where a Florida man burnt his house down because he feared vampires?
They thought to suck your blood.
Why'd you burn your own house down?
Now, see, when you read that story, you go, oh, man, this dude's mentally unstable. He was burning the house down because he thought vampires were in it. No. You gotta peel back some layers, man. So his wife was still in the house. The wife had said that he had been aggressive towards her, after his cancer medication that he had been taking. She wasn't sure if he was taking any other drugs. Really, this dude was like, I'm about to burn this chick because I don't want to be with her no more. And I'm about to blame vampires because, hey, look, man, white people believe in vampires. He was a black dude. So he's like, hey, man, white people believe in vampires. They might ride with me. And then he went to his neighbor's house with a knife in his hand, knocked on the door to tell him that the house was burning down because of the vampire. So like he went into full character mode, like he was Buffy the Vampire Slayer with a damn knife in his hand.
I was gonna say, why do you have a knife in his hand?
Because apparently, I guess he had just gotten into an altercation with the vampires and he set the house on fire because that was the only way he could escape. I don't know, man. You can't make this Florida man shit up, man.
Because I'm like, it's like he didn't even read the article.
I mean, I read the article. Literally, the article starts off. You thinking, man, this is a mentally disturbed guy. Like, I don't want to put this story up here. And this dude got mental health issues. And then they start talking about his wife being in the house. Then they start talking about, she was talking about like how he had started to become abused. I'm like, no, this is a dude just trying to get rid of his wife. And this is the most airtight story he could think of.
He can't just leave. Why just walk out the damn door?
Cheaper, man. He was. This is a cheaper way to do it. Apparently, like he ain't mind. He can do an insurance claim on her and the house. Everybody wins.
Was he successful?
Everybody wins.
Nah, he got locked up and yeah.
Did she die?
No, she got out.
Oh damn! So he just lost all around.
She had a lot of quotes in the article.
Yeah, so it's
what happened.
She got out, but
So he tried to burn up, failed.
Look, man, these Florida man stories don't start off by saying brilliant Florida man and then some it just says Florida man, yo. Just
Florida man.
That sounds like an oxymoron.
And then there's the Florida man story in 2018 where a mobile bus got busted for being a fake dentistry. So the bus has a cartoon kid painted on it with a fake Instagram account that goes to nowhere. Nobody knew what this bus did. It was just driving around the neighborhoods, and it got busted because it was under investigation because they didn't know what the bus did. So some undercovers decided to go in, and the people basically were offering dental services. The problem is neither one of the people on the bus had ever went to any form of dental schooling. So yeah, Florida man
working on people's teeth.
What did he lead with, man? Florida man.
Shut up, man. Stop it.
FM radio, man.
I'm just saying, man, these Florida man stories, man.
Yo, so these people were pretending to be dentists, but they didn't know what the hell they were doing. And people were letting them be dentists on them.
Well, when you can't afford dental,
exactly,
dental insurance, what you gonna do?
And look, man, I don't know what type of licenses and things are required overseas like that.
Overseas.
I mean, I thought Kentucky was the only people do that, man. I guess Florida be doing that too.
Ruben, how many times we gotta tell you, man?
I'm sorry,
and then, man, here, look, man, this last Florida story, man, this ain't even a Florida man story. This is a story that just happened in Florida about some men and women. So apparently a corner store had to ban people from the store because they kept putting piss in the microwave and heating it up. And then he had to put a sign on the microwave to say, hey, don't put your urine in the microwave to heat it up. And he put the sign up there because a woman got irate with him when he told her not to put the urine in the microwave to heat it up, because she stated there's no sign saying I can't use the microwave for this.
What do they do with heated up urine?
Bro, it's Florida, baby. Like, just don't try to understand.
It's like we're not talking about Florida, man.
Look, man, I need you to take your ethnocentrism away. Like, just because in America we don't do these things doesn't mean in Florida that they aren't culturally acceptable. Apparently, like.
So hold on a second.
And it wasn't just one person. Multiple people would come in with containers of urine, put it in the microwave.
What the hell?
Maybe they were out. Maybe they were trying to pass drug tests, and the urine needs to be warm. And the Whizzinator. You remember the story back in the day where the people had the Whizzinator's because they were using it to pass urine tests. So you had to heat it up. So maybe they was like, let's put it in the microwave a little bit, heat it up. So by the time we get to where we're going, the piss will still be warm.
Yo, that's so nasty.
It's nasty, and it could be brilliant. I mean, if it's working, it might be brilliant. But I mean, it doesn't excuse the fact that it's nasty.
Yeah, would it be too hot?
Well,
urine?
See, it'd be hot right then, but that microwave heat don't last that long. That microwave heat get cool real quick.
So hold on, they put urine in the microwave and people put their food in it. Yo, bro, that's
the fact that the owner had to argue with this woman about, hey, don't put your piss in the microwave, and she turned around and said, there ain't no sign saying I can't use the microwave for this. Florida man. I think you're right, AG. It's FM radio, man. Florida man radio, man.
Hey,
so anytime somebody gets mad at me saying, hey man, you gotta take it easy on Florida, man. It's just been crazy in this pandemic world. Oh no, bro. Florida been like this shit for a minute.
They put urine in the microwave. Like I can't believe.
And see, that's why I started laughing. You were like, you're peeking. I said, no, it's right there. And it says only food use, do not warm urine.
I mean, well, you got to put that on. First of all, if I'm any other customer in that store and I walk in the store and I see that sign in the microwave, I'm out. Nope.
Exactly.
You can't sell me gas. You can't sell me nothing. Because as far as I'm sure, everything nasty in this job. Everything is nasty in here.
Gas is outside, man.
Don't matter. Everything nasty in here, man. Just like AG, man, you walk in the house and you see 10 roaches at the front opening. You ain't gonna say, hey, but they in the living room. You're gonna be like, nope, whole house contaminated. I'm out.
Oh God.
We out.
House contaminated.
Burn this shit and start over.
Wow. Just burn it all down.
Oh,
hey man, might be vampires in there too.
I can't, man. Piss in the microwave.
Hey, so hey man, US done stopped at Georgia for a long time, man. So don't think this craziness just started with the pandemic, man. These foreign affairs been going on a long time, and
the funniest thing he said was in America.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm just saying, like just because in America that's not commonly accepted, Ruben, obviously in their country of Florida, this is a traditional practice amongst a lot of people to heat up their urine. Now, I don't know what type of tribal ceremony they do with this urine afterwards.
What kind of bullshit is like this? Is man.
Tribal ceremony,
man. I'm never leaving the United States. I'm just not.
I'm just saying, Childish Gambino said this is America, but I don't know what we'd have to say for this is Florida.
I'm not going to the DR. I'm not going to Texas. I'm not going to Florida. I'm just keeping my happy ass up north because I can't. Because if I walk into any place,
that's Ruben's opinion, people. I just want everybody to know that look, I do not hate Florida. There are many 3 things in Florida that are great. Like Disney World. There are many 3 things in Florida that are great. Like, South Beach, apparently, except for the part where like random women be taking showers. Like, never mind. I took my kids there, random hoes taking showers, naked, getting clean, going to their next whole destination. Kind of wild to me, but I was like, hey, I guess this is a South Beach practice.
You say you took your kids there?
Yeah, I mean, my brother was in Miami, so we went to the beach and we coming back, and you go to the shower to get the sand off you. And as we're leaving, I see some. I don't know what their profession is, and I don't want to call them working women. I'm just gonna say they fit all of the criteria for that. So they came in the shower, took their bathing suit completely off.
Hold on, they
pulled out bar soap.
The same shower you were in?
Same shower we just out. This is an outside shower just on the beach.
So everybody can see 3 walls, right?
Yeah, ain't no walls for real. It's just the metal pole. Yeah, just a spigot.
It's a joint that's like at the beach to spray your feet.
At the boardwalk. Yeah, so you get the sand off you. So
but these bitches take a shower.
Hey, look, you referred to them as that. I said these 2 ladies that fit a description. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to imply what they were doing.
We can't just call them sex workers.
Look, man, I don't know, AG. I don't know if that's what they did. I just know they gave a lot of symptoms of that being their profession.
And they changed clothes right there too.
They changed clothes, took a bath, pulled out their purse,
changed it off, and took a shower.
Changed clothes, and then walked in the opposite direction in some heels. And I was just like, hey, I mean, I guess this what South Beach is, baby. Like, I'm a visitor to this country, so I'm not trying to be judgmental.
Man, this
I'm just saying those are your standards. Like,
this show's over, man. We're done. I can't no more, man.
Hey, Mo, when you go visit your family in Miami, man, do they take your passport when you cross the line?
First of all, I don't have any family in Miami anymore. Like, apparently, my brother went to play basketball in another country because he's been playing. So basically, he's been playing basketball. He's been playing basketball in another country pretty much since high school. He went straight from Georgia to Miami, and then he went over to Europe and other places. So he's pretty much straight from Georgia. He went to another country to play basketball. So he's an international traveler. And, we went there. I think this is the week he graduated from Miami. So we went there for a couple of days. I'm going to South Beach. I'm hyped because I'm like, I heard all these stories about South Beach. I ain't seen none of that cool shit that they had talked about at South Beach. Like, maybe it's the day we went, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was weird. You know what I'm saying? It was middle of the week. Maybe we just didn't catch it at the right time. But I was just like, I don't see all these beautiful people walking around South Beach like I thought I did. I just saw a whole bunch of randoms, and then some random women come in and take a shower and then clean themselves and go in the opposite direction with other clothes on, leaving me with more questions than answers.
Wow. You outdid yourself on this one though, bro.
Oh man,
U.S. South of Georgia.
I mean, damn right. Because Lord knows,
don't tell my brother. Look, my brother loved Miami, loved it. And I'm like, look, he's more abreast to the culture than me. I am not. I'm sure
you are a foreigner though.
Yeah, he was there for 4 years, so he's probably had citizenship there about a second year.
So he about to be naturalized, ain't he?
Maybe. I mean, he ain't been there in a while. I guess. I know he goes to visit, but he's overseas now, like the real overseas. He's not in our border country. He's literally across the water.
all I can say is, this is probably the one time I hope those women were homeless.
Look, man, I ain't trying to make no assumptions about what they were, man. I really won't trying to sound like that guy. I'm just saying it threw me off because I was just like, oh, Okay, so
We just gonna do
don't
this shit right
don't
here.
nobody care apparently. Like that's
Hey, she's cleaning her chocha. That cool, right?
I mean, look, in their defense, I think one girl was like holding a towel, so you kind of, air mystery, but you knew what was happening when you saw the bar soap come
air
out.
mystery.
So you knew what happened. And I won't trying to see, but sometimes it's just like you got to try to verify that you are seeing what you think you're seeing.
Oh God, why you take pictures?
See, how you gonna look taking pictures, man?
I just wanted to leave. See, AG, I wasn't even gonna answer that. I was just gonna leave that be a pregnant pause, and we were just gonna go. So on the podcast, it would just look like I cut out or something. Like,
oh,
I'm sorry, okay. I'm not thinking. Man, yo, you must understand. My mind is real messed up right now. About
obviously, if you're trying to get me to take pictures of random women in the shower as if that's cool, trying to make me a creeper in my own segment.
But I'm just saying, they out here in the world, they don't care in public.
Because they don't care, just because they might not be exhibiting ladylike behavior doesn't mean I don't have to respect them for women. And I'm the supposed sexist of this show.
Man,
actually, you can't even really say that. He should say that the women were being resourceful.
They were, man. Like, look.
I mean, what better place to get a shower? You don't even have to pay.
Look, man, there was, I promise you, there was zero judgment. It was more just shock and awe. It was just like, because I've been to a mini beach before. I ain't ever seen that.
I guess that's the first time.
I feel like I'm pretty well versed at the beach. I've been to the beach a time or two. Like you think you know what you're getting into when you go to the beach, and then some shit like that happens, and you be like, maybe I need to reevaluate the way I've been beaching.
I mean, yeah.
We have to understand that you weren't in America at the time.
I realized that. That's why I told Ruben to turn his ethnocentric views off, man. You got to understand, man, different cultural practices, man.
My bad. People just shower in front of other people.
There are plenty of countries that got nude beaches. I didn't know if maybe Florida was one of them.
Yeah, Ruben, get with the program. Stop being a bigot.
My bad. Sorry. I'm the bigot.
Nah, I'll still be called sexist for this somehow.
I mean,
somehow I said something that was insensitive.
I can't let them do that to you, man. But if you took the pictures, yeah, Ruben's trying to get you in trouble, man.
Bruh, it's
how you gonna put randoms, man?
Hey, look, man. As far as I'm concerned, it's like watching animals at the zoo, yo. I'm just saying.
See, and that statement right there is even more problematic than the idea that you told me. But like, let's move on. AG, what you got, man? Like, because this foreign affair took way too long.
First of all, I want to say that we need to reverse the order of this because I can never come behind. It's like, how am I going to come behind? It's not cool, man. Okay, it's just not cool.
Sounds like we need to talk to the executive producer of this. Wait a minute, ain't that you?
No.
Who would be considered the executive producer?
The executive producer is right? Ruben. I produced the show, but executive producer is really the boss.
You gotta do better, Ruben.
I'm still messed up that chicks were taking a shower.
Well, you got to get canceled if you keep talking about this anymore, man.
I'm just saying,
you need to change the subject.
I'm trying to get past this, man. You won't let me. I'm trying. AG, go, man. Just go, AG. It's not even about self-control. It's like, bruh, I mean, never mind. I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna say something out of turn, and then I'm gonna be worse than.
I think you've already said a few things out of turn. Just just letting you know, you've already said a few things that are questionable.
Did you take pictures? Yeah, that's problematic, bro.
Yeah.
All you had to do is say no.
And then you refer to them as pretty much just like no different than animals in a zoo. I mean, that's a bit problematic as well.
You know what the coolest part of this show is for me? Is giving you a hard time.
It's fine. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I try to give the people some culture with these foreign affairs, and you
try to give the people what they want, man.
Well, they okay.
Melanie Fun Size thinks this is funny. She thinks this is very funny.
Yeah,
I haven't seen her in a couple 3-4 weeks. Anyway, my segment Rise and Shine is
Rise and Shine. Give God the glory. That's a song. Sorry, keep moving.
Okay, my segment Rise and Shine is I'm going to talk about Susan B. Anthony. If you're my age or a little younger, maybe 5 years younger, you probably remember when they gave her the dollar in a coin. I thought it was really cool because I was like, hey, man, it's a woman on the coin, suffrage, this and that. We were just learning this stuff in school, so it kind of coincided. Well, 40 years later, this is problematic as hell because, you have, well, how do you even put this? The bottom line is suffrage as we know it was whitewashed and we didn't really know it. Okay. Suffrage was not meant to be a universal thing for women. It was meant for white women. So sometimes when I think about the whole hullabaloo about Harriet Tubman or some person being on a dollar bill or whatever denomination, kind of makes me laugh because we have all these racists on coins and paper money.
Yeah.
And I think she is the most inconspicuous one because, like I said, the suffrage movement was, as far as I feel like some of it, it was never meant for African American women. I think that some of those white women were on, used them to gain momentum, but they had no intentions of letting or fighting for these women to get the vote also. It was never supposed to be all women. So when I look at that coin now, I don't have one, but I remember having it in my hand because I had it for a long time. And I'm sitting here going, you know what? The next time somebody tells me that Harriet Tubman can't be on the $20 bill to replace Jackson, I'm gonna have a little problem with it. Because apparently in this country, we don't have any problem putting racist on money. We don't have any problem doing that. We do it all the time. So two things, that being the first one. The second thing being, for white women that are listening to this that have been upset that black women don't really show up to anything suffrage celebrating or to keep their right to vote or anything like that, is because most black women of age, especially younger black women, already know that suffrage that you're talking about had nothing to do with them if you couldn't use them to further their agenda. This was all about white women having the right to vote. It was never about women at all. So that's my rise and shine. Hope you learned something. I know I did.
All right. I did learn something. I do think it's funny, however, that I guess the person they cared about the least, they put him on the penny.
Who is on the penny?
Abraham Lincoln.
Well,
and it's a brown penny.
How about say put him on the brown coin? I mean,
yeah,
the only brown coin we got. Well, I'm just saying.
Hey,
he got to pay that. He got to pay that black tax too, buddy.
The smallest currency, brown.
Yep.
Just saying. Message.
Exactly.
Oh man. So thank you, AG, for another rise and shine. And so I've been thinking real hard about the F that guy this week. And I have an apology first.
Wow. Okay.
So I apologize to every time I talk bad about drivers in Virginia. Now, don't get it twisted. Y'all still suck. But brother, in North Carolina, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're by far the worst. Like, the worst. I'm literally pulling out of a parking space. And normally if you're driving towards somebody pulling out a parking space, you're gonna stop so they can finish pulling out the parking space. How about I'm pulling out this parking space and I get honked at for pulling out the damn parking space? Somebody was trying to come through, and I guess they were just like, yo, I'm coming. So they honked the horn, let me know they're coming. I'm like, well, am I supposed to pull back in? Because your ass come. I understand. I didn't realize that right away meant something different in North Carolina, but clearly it does. It means my right, not your way. So yeah, man, North Carolinians are the worst. They're the worst at driving. They're worse than Virginians, and I can't believe I'm saying that because I could.
Every state you go to, they'll say the same thing about their drivers. I promise you.
Florida wasn't that bad.
It's a
Florida
different
was just
country. It doesn't count.
fast. Okay, my bad. I keep forgetting. Yeah, but like, nah, man, North Carolina was worse, and like, it was funny because one of my coworkers like, see, it's not me. Everybody drives like this, and then I was like, now I see why you drive like this, because these people in North Carolina are worse than Virginians completely. You know, literally, I think I have right away, and somebody like, vroom, I'm just like, what? I'm pulling out of a parking lot. So you know how you got two cars beside each other and y'all pulling out at the same time? And I'm pulling out of the parking lot, backing out, and the other car's backing out. And then they get mad at me because, we pulled out at the same time. We're going the same way. She mad because I pulled out. And I'm just like, what?
She mad because you pulled out.
Let's
I
move on.
knew you could do that.
Let's
I knew
move
you could
on.
do that. I knew it. Right when I said it, I knew it.
Man, you said it. She mad because you pulled out, man.
Yeah. I mean, it won't work for no more. But yeah.
Everybody on the show is 12 years old right now.
All day, every day.
Oh,
Hey, if you ain't realize that, you listen to the wrong show.
you really are.
But nah, man, yeah, those people can't drive with crap. I mean, hey, it's 75 down 85. 70 miles per hour. You go five or six, maybe seven over. No, not 90 down the road in the right hand lane. And I was just like, everything's backwards here. I don't get it. So that's the F the guys this week because
The whole state of North Carolina drivers.
yeah, they're terrible. They're the worst.
Half from all y'all.
All of them.
That's a
All
lot
of
of people, man.
Man, look, man, it is what it is, man. If your DMV sucks, I mean, I can't help you with that. I thought it was just Virginia DMV. Clearly, it's a multi state thing. So I gotta recalibrate and figure out because maybe I'm just the only halfway decent driver around here.
Wow, that was arrogant.
That was very arrogant.
I mean,
He's like,
did he mean what? I think he meant what he said. You call it arrogant, but I think he meant it.
oh, I didn't say it didn't mean it. I just said it was arrogant.
But all right. So, my 5 of the week. My 5 of the week. We're gonna do something simple today. It is November. For a lot of people, that's happiness. For others, not so much. So, what are the 5 things that you are most excited for the winter season? AG.
First of all, I love winter, especially when it gets cold, the cold part of fall, because around here in Virginia, it takes a minute. And that's finally started to cool off on a consistent basis because my wife was saying, yeah, it's supposed to warm up a little bit. It's supposed to get to 65. I said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about because I know it's fall now. It's leading into winter. Love it. So my number one is especially when I get up and go to work in the morning, that brisk cold air. I love that. It hits you in the face. You breathe it in. That's what's up. Love it. The leaves changing. Especially when I have time to take a drive somewhere before the leaves fall off altogether. Man, up around Charlottesville, anything past Charlottesville, going into the foothills, love it. Actually, that's a bucket list thing. I want to go to New England, the New England area during that time of the year. Obviously, I'll stay in the car because I ain't trying to get lynched. I'm trying to get back. But I do want to go there, and because their whole setup is a little different. But that fiery color of the leaves is real cool. So I want to do that. Third thing is Duke basketball and ODU women's basketball is back in season. That's a big deal for me. I think I'm gonna try to get down there this year. I don't know if I will or not. The Duke, I'm saying, but I'm certainly going to see the women's basketball team play. Hoodies and holiday food. So those are my 5.
All right. All right.
Holiday food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I remember that. All right, Moby.
I mean, I love the winter. I mean, like Bianco, man. Every time I'm about to talk, you dropping one.
Yo, Hallmark movies. That should have been. That should have been.
I actually thought that was gonna be one of yours too.
Man, I forgot all about that because actually they start now.
We all should forget about that.
No, we shouldn't.
I mean, look, be real. They started in July, man. Christmas in July, Hallmark movies, man.
Exactly.
So, like, I guess I can see how you could overlook it because that's almost year round now. It's not even exclusive to winter no more.
Exactly.
But I mean, look, man, I love the winter. Like, it's by far my favorite season. I mean, I love the winter so much I married it. So I mean,
you know what? That was good. Your rap game is strong. That was good.
I saw that shit coming from a mile
if
away.
Winter's listening to this right now, it's going down tonight, buddy. That was good.
I'm just saying, and like, with the exception of my mom, like the fall and the winter is where all my women live. Like, I mean,
all your women.
Yeah, my daughter was born on December 23rd, right when winter starts. She was my Christmas gift. My other daughter was born on January 24th. Got my New Year's present. My grandma was born on January 1st. Ooh. I'm saying, so like I said, I basically just listed, like, my favorite part of the winter is just the women. I love the women in my life in the winter, man. And then you got
Winter's birthday.
She's summer. She's summer. It's weird.
Winter is born in the summer.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
I wonder if her sister Summer was born in the winter. Like, I don't know when Summer's birthday is. That would be ironic. That would be ironic. But nah. Another thing, like fireplace, man. I'm a big wood fireplace guy, man.
Yeah.
Like there's no place I'd rather be than sitting in front of my fireplace at night when it's cold outside with something cool on TV. Yeah. Like, I'm in heaven in this room, man. Yeah, the fireplace is literally right behind the computer right now. Like, so this is where I'll be for the next few months. I mean, I started the fireplace up a couple of days ago, man. It's been going like 3 days in a row. Today's the first day I haven't lit the fireplace up.
And you rock the pellets too, right?
Man, straight wood, baby.
Oh, you do it old school.
The logs, man, just straight wood, man.
What? How do you do your kindling? How you do it?
I mean, look, I cheat. I do the little fire starter things, put it underneath the wood. So I cheat, but it's still real.
My dad would use like newspaper and twigs. Do that.
Yeah, in my house in South Carolina, I used to use like I had a whole bunch of little sticks in the backyard, so I would use those.
Okay.
These guys are fire.
Hey, Moco Cowboy, you really ain't too far off. I mean, bourbon. I mean, whiskey. I'm a big whiskey guy. Hey man, Ciroc got a Ciroc brandy out right now. That's been the drink of choice. Yeah, but yeah, road, fireplace, doing grown man shit. Favorite part of winter.
That's what's up. All right, Mr.
Is that your five?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. So yes, I don't like winter. I don't like cold weather. I'm not really a fan. But I think I can find five things. That I do like about this time of the year. One, I will have to agree, the food is a thing. You got Thanksgiving and Christmas all in the same 30 days. It's hard to be mad at that.
I mean, you can be.
You can.
I mean, at least I can be. I mean, I'm not no more, but the damn kids table, man. We're kids table season.
Oh man, that's just the Lord you talking about.
You talking about the kids table? I just said the food, man.
The
food.
I think for him, that's the experience, though. Yeah, but I mean, you made it to the promised land, though, right?
Yeah, man. But you know how many people had to lose their lives for me to have a seat at that table?
Hey, man, it don't
like
matter.
Literally,
sacrifice, baby, sacrifice. Without sacrifice, there's no victory.
And now I'm at the table with nobody to talk to.
Your grandma.
Man, you can't have it all, man.
Hey, man, you'll be all right.
Heavy is the head, Mo.
I guess I am at the head of the table though now. So I'm on grace duty now too, man. That's a big deal, man.
It is. You should be happy. No?
Grace duty is interesting.
Yeah, man, because now you got to ride that balance of like, all right, I got to say a prayer that's a decent enough length to appease my grandma, but ain't too long to make everybody mad. Like, hey, man, we trying to eat. So, you got to, you got to study, study long, make sure you get,
stay long, stay strong.
Yeah, you got to make sure you have that perfect, you got to time it out, practice a few times in the mirror. That's a big deal, man. You can't just be up there, God is great, thank you for the plate, amen. Like, you can't do that at the big dinners,
not in my family, man. You get slapped. Yo, you know how quick you would get slapped, bro. I would get slapped from somebody. It don't even matter who. You just get slapped out of nowhere.
See, I found a cheat code though. Like, I got my daughter's like sing a prayer, and like for a while I've been cheating. Like when it's time for grace, they're like, "Hey, say grace," and I go, "Yeah, come on, girls," and they sing the song. And everybody just thinks I'm like dad of the year because like, hey, you got them saying, and really it's just because I don't want that pressure of saying the prayer. Like you ain't gonna give them a hard time.
Oh man, you gonna pay for that?
Yeah, you gonna pay for that.
I mean, you can say that.
That's come back and get you.
You're right. When they get older, they're getting a little too old now. But like from the age of like 6 to like now, hey man, they've been bailing me out. They be like, hey, say grace. I'll be like, hey, look, girl, let's say the prayer. And they start singing, I'd be like, I'm out. I ain't gotta do nothing.
If your grandma catches wind of this, you're in trouble, bro.
Man, look, my grandma is 86 years old and she ain't been dumb, not one of them. She know what it is, but she also got a whole bunch of pride in being the great grandma. So she's just like, I know what you're doing. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide.
That's my babies. That's my babies.
Okay. If some random shoe fly hit you in the face, then I already know.
Man, I'll take it.
I mean,
that's funny. That's funny. He just got the whole thing hardwired, man.
I mean,
look,
hey,
man. Since I was a kid, I've always had a plan. My cousin even I always had a plan.
You spend more time on the plan than you actually do the thing that you probably need to do.
Maybe. I mean, I will not argue. I won't argue with it. Maybe. But hey, man, I love it when a plan comes together, though.
Oh, 18. Oh my goodness, Hannibal.
So, I love this type of year because I get to take time off from work. I like that because it's good to see for once I can after Christmas, man. Because pretty much, the 24th of December. I ain't going back to work until whatever the first Monday is in December. I mean, in January. Because, got to use that time up. Number 3, I am not a cold weather guy at all. However, I do like this pullover I got, so I get to wear that. That's okay.
I love your enthusiasm, by the way.
I mean, I hate cold weather with a passion, yo.
I don't even know why you picked this topic because I was just like, yo, this is gonna be hard for you.
Nah, I mean,
it probably been easier, like 5 things you hate about the winter. Then you would have had to focus on how to narrow it down to just 5.
Well, see, honestly, that's the first thing I thought of first. But I can't. I just realized I can't project my hate about something to everyone else.
Why are you trying to do shit?
Like, because I know y'all like winter. And I'm just trying to give y'all the opportunity.
I don't like winter. I love winter.
Oh, stop it.
So are you talking about the season or your wife or both?
I mean, I can't go wrong with either one.
Man, I know, right? You got to come and
going. This guy's trying to get brownie points on the show. Jeez.
Hey, man, I've told you before, I don't know what the score is. I just know I'm always behind. So I'm getting all the points I can.
Hey, man. A score is a score.
I would probably say the bowl season. I'm a big bowl season guy. College football. So I like that about winter. College football, yes.
I'm just saying because football.
That's about it. Yeah, that's 4. I mean, I guess if I gave myself more time, I can figure out number 5. But why do that? So,
I mean, if the Lakers were doing better, you'd probably say basketball season started. But I don't know. Like, whether they're doing better or doing great, I mean, they play 82 games. I'm not really worried about that or the Yankees until like the All-Star break. Then I start to worry if they're sucking. I start to worry then. But
Nah, I don't really worry. So, but yeah, that's mine. So awesome. So, AG, what's on your mind?
I've been learning about cultural imposters, and what that is. If you don't know, which this just became word to me just the last few months, is if you are, just say you're mixed race, black and white, something basic. Certain situations, you might find yourself over time. You might find yourself identifying with one or the other. So one or the other gets left behind. So you find yourself in a really odd situation where you don't know what to do because maybe you claim black, but you so light, people that are black give you a hard time. So you're not really black. So you feel like you're an imposter.
Man,
You follow that?
That's got to be a terrible feeling. I can't imagine that happening to anyone.
Yeah, because some people are like that. Some people like I said, going back to the whole black and white thing, because that's so basic. It's like if you live a certain lifestyle, you've lived a certain lifestyle all your life, and even though people know you black, your environment is really white, and you traverse those spaces very well. But at the same time, you end up going to a HBCU because it ain't like you were trying to deny you were black. It's just, your environment gave you a certain set of situations.
It's a different world, man.
Well, yeah. So then it's just like you're not really black, and it's just like you trying, but you don't have the skill level because you didn't have the repetition. So you feel like you're an imposter even though you want to belong. Ruben doesn't seem like he understands what I'm saying.
I get it. I mean, I get it. I just don't. I don't. That's a lot of work. It. I mean, like I said, I get it. But I just don't understand the whole idea of blackness being one thing. I know we do and say things that make it that way. Like, oh, that's some black stuff right there. Or, oh, that's some white people stuff. Like we say it all the time, but I really hate the idea of things being black. Like I've always hated the idea of somebody saying a black person talks white because they enunciate.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that happens to me constantly. It happens to me constantly, and I understand the feeling of being an imposter because I like being black. I mean, it definitely has its downside, but I like being black, and it's just like a lot of times, depending on what we're talking about, a lot of people won't let me claim that. Well, the reason, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I just want people to understand something. Whoever you are is not a monolith. Whoever you are, claim it. Own it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Whoever you're going to be, if you are mixed race or mixed ethnicity or whatever because your parents or because your situation or all of the above, then that's fine. Because ain't nobody walking on water around here. Just claim whatever you're going to be and be who you're going to be. There's always going to be a problem with something. Someone is always going to have a problem with you. So to think that you're going to get it right, finger quotes there, you're not going to. So just take some stress off and just be who you're going to be and keep it moving. So that's what's on my mind.
Nice. Mo B, what's on your mind?
Holiday season, baby. Holiday season. Look, man, I don't know when it happened. I can't mark the period in time when it happened, but somewhere along the line, I turned into a middle-aged white woman that wants to go to Hobby Lobby and get all the Christmas decorations in my house. I don't know when it happened.
A middle-aged white woman.
I'm just saying, because I can walk around Hobby Lobby for hours and I can engage with the women there. I'm like, oh my God, isn't this so cute? And I don't know when this happened. I don't know when it happened. And I got the excuse, you know what I'm saying? I got the two girls and I'm just like, hey, my girls, we love, Christmas decorations. They love coming to Hobby Lobby and stuff, but I'm not doing that shit for them. It's for me. I mean, I'm self-aware, so I've been in Hobby Lobby 6 times in the last 2 weeks. I don't know if I've been to work that much in the last couple of weeks.
What's wrong, Ruben?
This dude is addicted to Hobby Lobby.
Yo, man, I got Christmas decorations. We got Christmas decorations, and I'm just sitting here like, is it time to put the Christmas decorations up yet? Like, I'm trying to hold off to Thanksgiving. And like the thing is, I don't even know why. I don't know when I became this. Like I mean, I lived in an apartment most of my life, man, when growing up. So like, maybe it's because like now I have a space to decorate. But I'm just like, yo, man, like we about to have 2 Christmas trees in the house. Like, what type of shit is that?
Why 2?
Because I got 2 rooms, man. What's wrong with you, man? I got 2 girls, man. Why can't I have 2 Christmas trees? Don't you be judging me? And I'm defensive. I'm defensive about what I'm becoming.
Why are you so mad, man?
You are becoming a middle-aged white woman for real.
Hey, man.
Why you gotta be a middle-aged white woman though?
Walking Hobby Lobby. Walking Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, they ain't number white women. Hobby Lobby. Let's just be real about that. Let's be real.
I'm just saying, he's a man. Look, I think it was in you to start with, but I think your situation, the situation you find yourself in as a middle-aged man,
look,
I
man,
think it has brought it out of you.
No, if he was walking into Michael's, it'd be one thing.
What's
Hobby Lobby
and Michael's.
They ain't no black people going to Hobby Lobby.
Whoa.
We weren't talking about race necessarily, were we?
There be some of us in Hobby Lobby, man. But don't get me wrong, the majority of it be, it might not even be white middle-aged women. It's just really middle-aged women. Like yo, honestly, like I'm starting to think I gotta go to different Hobby Lobbies because I don't want to keep going to the same Hobby Lobby because then I look like I'm either casing the joint or like I'm trying to flirt with middle-aged women. Like, I'm just like, oh, you just going to Hobby Lobby for these chicks. I'm like, nah, man, I really do.
With this dude.
I really do this decoration stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We got nutcrackers, like, because I got one of my daughters that's really into nutcrackers. We got snow globes, man. We got 2 different Christmas trees, so we got 2 different color schemes for the rooms. Yo, man, I'm not new to this, man. I'm officially true to this, man. Like, that's what's on my mind, man. I'm a Hobby Lobby guy, man, and like, F you if you got a problem with it.
I have a question for you. I got 2 questions for you. Number 1, do you know how to do make the little curly cues with the scissors and the bow? Can you?
Not at all. I can't even wrap gifts.
What?
I'm horrible at it, man. Every year, I think I actually progressively get worse at wrapping gifts.
Man, you got to put in work.
I've actually become like gift bag guy. I'm just like, yo, man, I'm just gonna get some gift bags and let's just rock it.
Okay, well,
hey man, I would love doing a real Christmas tree, Local Cowboy, but yeah, that's too much work.
Well, see, that was my next question. My next question was not necessarily for real or fake because I go fake all the way. Well, my question was, does a white Christmas tree count?
Yes, because the white Christmas tree is going in the upstairs room and the green Christmas tree is in the fireplace room. Now, I will not disgrace my fireplace room with a white Christmas tree because it has no place in a damn fireplace room. None.
Why not?
This will be a traditional Christmas room with a green Christmas tree, plain white lights, and a color scheme that's probably going to be green and red, like the whole traditional Christmas. This is going to be traditional Christmas room. We'll leave all that new centric shit upstairs with the white tree and your blue lights and all your other colorful shit. Look, that's old. That's new school sucker shit. I'm old school with mine.
You sound like you dog whistling right now. And all this, there ain't gonna be no white Christmas trees.
Yeah.
We got a white Christmas. Look, I think white Christmas trees are beautiful, but it changes the whole. You can't have a traditional fireplace brick room and you got a white Christmas tree. Like, nah, man, we're not doing this.
That's that Hobby Lobby shit, yo. That's a Hobby Lobby shit, yo.
Oh my god, y'all are killing me with this.
I'm telling you, man, his
Christmas game is, I'm just saying, next level. Because I don't, I just do what my wife tells me to do, man.
Nah, man, we ain't doing no sucker shit like that here, man.
Wow.
I mean, okay, that's not entirely true.
OB in the house. That was good.
That's not exactly true. I still do have to get clearance for most things, but like I make the decisions, and then she tells me if it's okay.
Exactly. he was trying to give me the side eye about the wife statement. Then okay.
I mean, look, for the most part, this room is mine. Now, it's under the cloak of my oldest daughter agrees with me about all the stuff, so I get to use her. But like, you know, on the real, it's me. I'm making all the decisions. I'm just making sure she agrees with me, so
I don't even know
get
you
over.
anymore.
Okay.
Hey man,
I don't
look,
even know you anymore, man.
Well,
you asked me. You asked me what's on my mind.
That's on his mind. He
I
loves
didn't
to say that, man.
I didn't think it'd be Hobby Lobby.
Man,
I
it's a
mean,
safe
look,
space, man.
I didn't think it would be either, but man, if I'm being real, man, I love Hobby Lobby, man. And it's not, I don't just like it during Christmas, but Christmas is the only time I
No.
can really like justify being in there so much.
Hold on, man. Did you just on air say you loved Hobby Lobby?
I do, man. I don't necessarily like buying stuff from it because like it do be like outlandish, but I like getting ideas in Hobby Lobby and then, you know, saying what I will or won't get myself or order on Amazon for cheaper.
Now, is this one of those places like? Does it have Hobby Lobby? When you say Hobby Lobby, is this like a place I could get a Christmas tree and a drone?
You've never heard of Hobby Lobby?
AG, I don't even know who you are right now, bro.
I don't
Like they exist all over the damn place.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna
That
have to
is
go to Hobby Lobby, man. Like, it's a wonderful place to get many wonderful ideas about decorating your space.
I don't know what the hell he talking about.
It's not
So,
just a holiday thing either. Like
what's
they
not
have
happening?
all types of interior decorating ideas. And
Hey, you know what? This would be a good team building thing. We should go to Richmond and
Hey,
we
bro,
should all
there's
go to
like-
Hobby Lobby, man.
personally, I
will
don't
wait
really do.
outside.
I don't personally like the one in Short Pump. Actually, my favorite one is the one in Mechanicsville.
This
The one on
motherfucker-
Whole Street's okay.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't really
wait a minute.
mess with the one in Chester.
The one in Short Pump you just said, is that right next door to like Best Buy or Home Depot or
It's
something?
right beside Home Depot, in between Home Depot and Target.
I can't get
you
a
are
drone
correct,
there?
sir.
What?
I think you
Lauren
can
says I can't. She says I can't. I didn't
You can't
realize.
what?
I don't know.
get a drone there.
Because I
Probably.
thought that
Yeah.
I'm thinking that Hobby Lobby is like Hobby USA, but
No,
it's
no, they do have little drones in Hobby Lobby. They have model cars in there too, and model planes in there. Like they got crafting materials, they got
And a-
fabric, yeah,
and
man,
a whole bunch of sucker shit. Yeah.
so it's basically like
Did you say
Michael's
sucker
and-
shit? I'm
No way.
I'm sorry that you don't have any, you know, knack for interior decoration,
I don't
man.
worry
But
about him, man. He ain't got no soul.
I like having the feng shui in my house be at, you know, a certain level, man.
What's wrong with
like-
you?
When did this happen?
What feng shui? That's been going on for centuries, baby. Like
It
I
ain't
ain't
nothing.
that.
It ain't nothing in that room you got in there right now. It's feng shui.
First of all you see is back that you don't see over here. You don't see the fireplace. You don't see the
Yeah.
little candle light thing set up over here. You don't see the fake plant I got over there. Fake plant I got over there, man. Which I had nothing to do with. I mean, I got over it because I don't really like fake plants. But I
They
mean,
put a
look,
real plant there.
I'm like, man, like I didn't make these decisions, man. Look, I'm trying to flex as much as I can in my room, but like there's limits to this, man. Like you don't got to keep calling me out about it. Like, look, I'm a powerless.
He's
king.
not a married guy, man.
I'm a
He's not-
powerless king. Okay, that's what I am. I am a powerless king in this house. I have to tell my kids every day, yes, the king runs the kingdom, but the queen runs the king. So in this castle, I am powerless. Will we step out? I rule it. But everything in this house, man, I'm just out here begging for space, baby.
Ruben, we have tried to tell you, pick someone that you can follow because she is certainly your boss. Just
Like, so all you see back here, this is my corner. See, there's a University of Georgia thing. There's a Raiders thing that's kind of covered up. Like everything else, this is all my space is confined to this corner. And
There's
you
a
know what?
vacuum.
I'm thankful for this corner. I am thankful for this corner.
I'm done. Jeez.
So what's on your mind, Ruben?
Man, I don't know, man. My friend is in love with Hobby Lobby, man, and I'm still trying to. I don't understand that.
I'm not in love with Hobby Lobby.
You said you were in love
I
with
said I
Hobby Lobby.
love Hobby Lobby. There's a difference. I'm not in love. I love Hobby Lobby. Like,
Yeah, you're past the in love thing. You might as well just be married to the shit. So
No, not at all, sir. And you're not gonna go there with me. Just because I have a place that I feel at peace with, you are not gonna come throw your hatred on that. I need you to place your hatred somewhere else. Go F you somebody else. Like, don't make me or Hobby Lobby your F that guy. Okay. We are just people trying to have a peaceful and celebratory space
I
to
didn't
live
realize
with.
Hobby Lobby was alive now. You said we.
Yes, we.
You and Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
This I can't with this mother.
Like I said, I got Hobby Lobbies that I like better. Like I said, my favorite Hobby Lobby is the one in Mechanicsville. It's also
How
the
are you
farthest
ranking
away from
Hobby
me.
Lobbies?
Because I've been there. Like, everybody, people who go to Walmart or Targets, they got Targets that they like better than other ones. Like, don't give me the side eye on that. I would ask AG to help me out here, but I'm not gonna try to drag him in. He understands what I'm saying.
I do. I mean, I don't go there like Mo B does, but when Lauren goes, it's kind of cool in there. I mean, I don't go like when she goes to Michael's. I've never been. I don't think I've been to a Hobby Lobby, or maybe I haven't. Didn't know where I was.
I'm telling you, man, go to Hobby Lobby. It'll change you, man. You might not buy stuff because I don't really buy stuff all the time.
And she says that we're not going to give them our money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really. I get ideas from Hobby Lobby more so than stuff.
But it is cool in there. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You're right. Hobby Lobby is a lifestyle that I don't understand, Moco Cowboy. You are right about that, and I'm not going to try.
Jeez. Thank you, Melanie Funsize. I do. I love it. I love it. I have no problem. There's no shame in my game. I love Hobby Lobby.
I think Ruben's trying to hate on you right now.
I like Lid/Hat World, Hobby Lobby, and GameStop.
How's Hobby Lobby second to GameStop to you? I don't know you.
I don't really play that many games anymore, man. So
Hobby Lobby has brainwashed another one.
I mean, they're still not above Lids and Hat World because I mean,
yeah, because why have too many hats?
That's I mean, still gotta keep the hat game going. You can never have too many hats. Never.
I got big one. I guess. I got tall one.
Don't matter. You can never have too many hats.
God. What's on my mind? This show is on my mind. Season 3. Today is the first episode of season 3. So I'm excited. And stuff, and yeah, that's about it. Yes.
We have seasons?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know we had seasons. I didn't know we had made it like that. So we're on season 3?
We're on season 3. So
I did not know that.
So you're like the only character that's been in all 3 seasons, right? Like from day one.
Yes, that's
you a day one character.
You're a C3PO.
Wow, really?
Yes, he gave you a Star Wars reference.
That's why
just because you hated
it.
Just because you hated it.
I gotta be a C3PO.
Hey, AG scored 1.
If I had a glove, I'd smack you in the face with it.
Hey, but I still scored 1.
Yeah, whatever.
So I came at like mid season 1.
I couldn't even be R2D2.
I came at like the end of season 1.
I don't know.
No, you were a guest spot in season 1. AG was so the way I do seasons.
So I was a guest spot. So are you saying I was like the White Ranger?
You know what? Even I got that one. Wow.
That's a very good. I guess you kind of are, to a point.
Yeah, because I was like an original Ranger.
You're not the White Ranger. You're the 6th Ranger.
Okay, you're lost me.
Extra because they're 5 usually.
Yeah,
and then there's an extra 6th Ranger, so that's you.
Okay, I don't. The first 6 one was the White Ranger, though, right?
No, the first 6 one was a Green Ranger.
Green one, that's right. All right, so we've talked about Power Rangers way more than we should.
That's your fault.
I own it. You understood the reference, though.
Yeah, I used to watch Power all day. But no, so every after a year, I started last year. After the first year, the next episode was the season premiere of season 2, and then we just had a 2-year anniversary last week. So this is the start of season 3, and that's how it's labeled when I do them. So yeah, even though they still have they still have their own numbers and stuff. But if for some reason I need to split them up, I list them that way in season, and it gives me the option. I thought it was something funny to do. So, but nah, man, just things are okay right now. It's gonna be 66 tomorrow, so it's not gonna be too cold. I will say this past weekend I had the privilege to work an event, and I was at North Carolina Central and at the homecoming. I didn't go to the game or anything, but we were there working. And yeah, man, it's I completely understand. Well, not completely understand. I feel like I got a small taste of what like HBCU life is, whatever. Um, I'm not saying I would change anything I've done, but you know, I see I saw a lot of the passion. Because I think a week ago I went to a Norfolk State game. I had to work a Norfolk State game, and this past weekend was NC Central. So I mean, yeah, like I get it. I completely get it. Um, you know, and I can say that's one thing that I really haven't experienced a lot of. Norfolk State's band is really, really dope, and I learned about. Um, I don't want to miscall their name, so I'm not going to do it. But like, apparently, the dancers have like security of some sort. I know Winter knows what I was told what their name was. I just don't know what it is right now. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Just I've learned a lot in the past couple weeks. So that's kind of like my old man experience about stuff, but it was cool. I mean, I don't necessarily feel any different, but it's good to learn about stuff that you didn't necessarily know about before. So, but yeah, that's what's on my mind. Good stuff. Once again, thank everybody for listening to the show. Appreciate all of y'all who was talking to us throughout the show. Appreciate everybody who listened to us live. Appreciate everybody who listens on the podcast. And I'm going to throw this out there. Don't stop listening to the podcast, even though you hear the outro music when the podcast comes out. Sometimes AG be throwing us a little bit of, a little bit of special.
Behind the scenes.
So just because it stops, just because you hear the exit, don't stop listening. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Especially last week's. Last week's was hilarious. So
I said what I said, Zayd. It was just I didn't mean any harm by it. I didn't mean any harm by it. It was more of an observation, not necessarily an insult. But I mean, y'all gonna take it how y'all gonna take it, and I'll own it.
No, B, just say it is what it is, man.
It is. I mean, it is what it is, man.
See.
God, so funny.
Once again, thanks for everybody for listening. We'll be back with you again next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, as one of the things I've been saying a lot is, and I stole it from the SNHU commercial, which I really need to find out where exactly it came from so I can give the appropriate quote, substance. But everyone is blessed with talent, but everyone is not blessed with opportunity. And we need to make sure that any opportunity that you receive, that you take full advantage of it. Doesn't matter what it's about, but once again, if you get an opportunity to do something, especially something you love, you should do it, because you never know when that opportunity is or is not going to come back around again for you. So, once again, thank you for listening. We will see you next week. Deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of